everybody. I'm Terry Schultz and I'm Legally Crafty, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Aledo, Texas. And today I've been playing with the May Paper Pumpkin Kit. Isn't this box just adorable? I just love it. And this kit is called a kit in color, if you can see that, because it uses all of the new in colors, which are amazing. So this is Just Jade. Whoops, I had a little accident. We had some things fall off that I wanted to show you, so we'll get to that in a minute. Bumblebee, this is Purple Posy, that's not a new one. Just Jade, Magnificent Magenta or something like that. So this is when you open your kit, you have a flyer for this kit, which is the in color kit, and a flyer for June's kit, which is designed by Sarah, our CEO, called Box of Sunshine, and it's super fun. Look at that bright yellow box, super fun. So there's that. You're going to get a Stampin' Spot in these boxes. This one is Misty Moonlight, which is one of the new in colors, and we're not going to use that one today. You get some twine that uses the Magnificent Magenta or whatever. I can't remember the name right now. You get a set of stamps, and I have all the stamps mounted right now, but you can see it's Rainbow, You're Amazing, Hey, Oh Happy Day, super fun stamps. I have them all mounted. And then you're going to get a sheet of these vellum banners, which are awesome, a sheet of these elements that stick to, they're just fun little, they look like asterisks to me. So you get those. You're going to get a package of dimensionals and glue dots, mini glue dots, which you'll need. We're going to use these, so I'm going to set that aside. So you get some vellum pieces. There are 4. I've used 2 of them in my project, so I'm going to show you some alternatives. You get 2 different size envelopes with a few different options inside the envelopes, which are fun. And then you get 4 sheets of these punch outs with the rainbow, the banner, and the fun rainbow as well. You get 4 sheets with the clouds. We're going to use a couple of those today. You get cards. These are note size cards that are Purple Posy, and then 4 of these with the rainbow on them, and then 4 of these with the that are Just Jade with the checks on them, and I've used a couple of them. And then you also get, if I can get to it, shoot, there we go. Then you're also going to get this instruction sheet that will show you how to make all of the projects. And so you could make 4 of that card, 4 of that card, and 4 of that card. And the instructions are very easy to follow. They're pictures. So I'm going to put a lot of this back because we're not going to use it right now, and I don't want to lose that. Let's see. I think I need other of my cloud sheets. Where did I put them? Did I put them over there? Well, we're gonna have to look for them. So I'm gonna set that aside. You can see I've been playing a lot, and I'll show you my alternative projects. I'm gonna make a couple of them today. The first one, well, first I'm gonna show you the cards that the kit makes. Here's one of them. Isn't that cute? Oh Happy Day, very easy to put together. And then You're Amazing, super easy. And this one says hey, and it uses the Stampin' Spot the Misty Moonlight color on the cloud. So those are the cards that the kit makes. And then, oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot that for one of the cards we're gonna make, we need half a sheet of thick Whisper White. So I am going to go ahead and, there we go, cut this. This is the new trimmer that is in the current mini catalog and also in the, what's happening here? 5.5, okay, it's confusing me. It's in the current, oh, that's the scorer, new catalog, and in the current catalog, so you can get it now. I didn't cut that right. We're gonna go with it. And we're using half a sheet, and these are photopolymer stamps, so you're going to want to use your Stampin' Pierce pad under this. The Stampin' Pierce pad is not retiring. Some of you might have heard that it is retiring. It isn't in the new catalog, but it is not retiring. Stampin' Up! Has decided not to retire it. So what we're gonna do to make one alternative card is, and I really need to find my clouds. I don't think I used them all, is this. So we're going to stamp our background of rainbows and then use, I've cut out of Daffodil Delight using this size of the stitched nested dies, which are awesome, and continuing to the new catalog. They go with the Free as a Bird set. These are so versatile. I use them all the time. I really need some clouds. So let's dig through here. I don't think I used all of my clouds, but maybe I did. And if I did, we'll just improvise again, because I must have. There. Well, I guess we can use this big one. No, it's not going to work. I have not used all of my clouds. So let's keep looking. I used a lot of the elements, but I didn't use all of the clouds, because certainly not the little ones. There we go. Yeah, see, I'm not crazy. 2 sheets of clouds, and there's also a label here. So we're gonna get the medium and the small cloud. Shoo, I'll get myself well organized. And we are going to, first we're going to stamp our background, and I'm starting with, and I don't have the new in colors, so I'm using colors that are similar, because I'm going to put this away. The new in colors aren't quite ready yet, so they weren't available to pre-order. So I'm using colors that are similar. So this is Melon Mambo. I'm also using Pumpkin Pie, which is in this kit. Bermuda Bay. This is Daffodil Delight. And I think that's it. And this is Pacific Point. And these are all brights, I think, in the bright color family. So if you wanted to order a paper pack of brights, you could get a paper pack of brights and have all of these colors. And if you wanted to order all the brights inks, you would get all of these colors. So I'm starting with my biggest rainbow, and I'm just randomly stamping on here to get rainbows on my paper. Today is Memorial Day, and I have not played in my stamp room in so long. So my husband graciously said, you spend your day playing. You need a break. Because work has been a little bit crazy. Probably for you too. Working from home and trying to get everything done. Working from home. Making sure my team is working. So I have spent a good amount of time in here today, and it's been fabulous. I did another video, which I will post probably before this one's posted, so it'll be up too. So that's been fun because I hadn't shot any videos in a while, and I haven't posted to my blog in a while, so I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. The new catalog, new annual catalog goes live a week from Wednesday, so June 3rd. And it is fabulous, and I have some new things that I'm anxious to play with, but I wanted to do some other stuff playing today. And I'm just, this is Bermuda Bay that I'm using now, and I'm just going in. You can see how easy it is to stamp these rainbows, and super fun to make these colorful rainbows. And it doesn't matter if you're not perfect, because it doesn't matter. It's your card, and whoever gets it is gonna appreciate it anyway. See, that one I got a little bit too close to the other one, but I think that is okay. So then I filled in with Daffodil Delight. Whoops, excuse me. With this little fun, it's like a ray of sunshine, I think. And I'm just filling in here in between places with this, just to fill it in a little bit. I just think it makes it fun. So I hope you've had a good Memorial Day. It has been raining here all day. I don't think it's raining right now, but it's pretty wet, and I think it's gonna start raining again. So just a wet Memorial Day. So now we have that, and we're going to use this, and you'll see I have a ribbon on the sample that I made, and this ribbon is this white crinkle seam binding ribbon, because I didn't have any ribbon that matched these colors that I'm using. So you can use this seam binding, this white, and I'm just coloring it with a Bermuda Bay blend, and it just colors it very nicely. So you can make this ribbon any color you want. It is in the new catalog. It's also in the current catalogs, and I'm really happy that it carried over. Actually, I think it might be in the mini, but it's going to be in the new annual catalog as well. And it dries really quickly, so I'm just going to cut that off right there, because those blends are alcohol based, so this is going to dry really quickly, so you can tie it almost as soon as you color it. And I'm just making a ribbon or a bow here. If I can find my loop. There we go. So I don't know how you guys have been surviving this kind of weird and crazy time, but where I live, which is kind of in the country west of Fort Worth, it hasn't been, I live in a county that hasn't had a lot of people infected, and we haven't had any deaths in our county, so we've been fortunate. And there have been a lot in Dallas County and Tarrant County, which is Fort Worth, and Arlington, so it's been challenging. So that is ready. And then we're gonna stamp our sentiment on this medium cloud, and the sentiment is, "Oh happy day." Can you see that? So that's super fun, and we're going to stamp it in Pacific Point ink. That's kind of like the blue. I could have done it in the Misty Moonlight, I guess, since I have that Stampin' Spot. And then I'm just going to make sure this is on the cloud. Stamp that down. And that looks really good. And I'm just cleaning my stamp with my chamois, which is just wet with water, and then you just rub your stamps on it, it cleans them really well. And then to put this together, I got that wet a little bit. Then I'm going to adhere this with dimensionals, if I can find them. There they are. My desk has gotten a little bit crazy today because I've been playing so much. So I'm just putting this down with dimensionals to pop it up a little bit. And I get these release papers off of here. It's been nice to have a day off today, although at first I wasn't really sure, you know, what I would do with myself, because since I'm working from home, the days just kind of are all the same. I get up and I go in my office and I work. And then I go out of my office at the end of the day and I'm not working. So it's just kind of strange. But you guys probably have the same thing. And then I'm just putting this cloud on here with liquid glue, and then this one I'm going to put a mini dimensional on one end of it, since it's off of the, there's a mini dimensional, since it's off the edge of this, and then a little bit of glue on the other side to glue it to the yellow so that it'll match the yellow. Isn't that pretty? And then I will glue this down with a glue dot, and I have some glue dots right here. These last forever. I just opened a new box, but the other one I had forever. So, but those work well to put down like a bow or something like that. So I'm just putting that bow down like that, and then I'm gonna cut those tails a little bit shorter. So there we go. And then to finish it off, I am using some glimmer dots, and these are retiring. So these are actually glitter enamel dots, but the pink color here is the Melon Mambo, and so I wanted to use it. So I'm just putting a few different size dots on here. One in the cloud. And then I've got the next to largest one here, and I put the largest one here. I think this is Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green, and Gorgeous Grape, I think, is the purple color. So, and I'm tearing that up. So this is my container. I just store these things in these wood plastic boxes. These are my retired embellishments, so I don't use them once the new catalog goes live. And there is our card. Isn't that pretty? And that's super simple. And then I wanted to show you another one that I did, and I'll show you some other samples. So this one uses Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to show you what I did, because it's really a fun way to use some of your scraps here. So I've got a card base of Daffodil Delight. I'm gonna crease that real good. I'll put this ribbon away so it doesn't get lost. And then I have a piece of Daffodil Delight that I'm gonna put on top of that. But before I do that, I am using, I'm using this leftover from the clouds as a stencil, and I'm using Daffodil Delight ink, and I am using, I think I put it over here. Yes, I'm using a makeup brush, which you can just get from Amazon. They're real cheap. And then I'm masking this so that I don't get over on the card, using purple masking tape. And then I'm using just a piece of scrap paper that I'm going to put under here. And that way I don't get where I don't want it. And then you just rub your brush on the ink pad and just rub it on the, I'm rubbing a little bit off before I go onto the page, because that way you don't get a big blob of ink. So this one is going to be pretty subtle. And yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to do another big one. I'm going to have these overlap kind of down here like that. And then I will use my tape like that. And have some other pieces stuck around here that I can use to make up. This one should be a little bit easier. I don't want that one to... And then I just do it again. And I'm kind of going fast here, so we don't take up too much time. I've already been going a while. Oops. Okay. And then I did a few of the medium ones, and that. So I just cover that up like that. Cover that up. And we'll cover this. Like that. And then we'll just get a little bit of ink and rub it on this medium one. You can see how it just is very subtle on there. And I'll do one over here like this. I think it'll be fine. I'm just trying to show you this technique, but you can see, you can, if you're creative, thinking creatively, you can use the pieces from these kits in a multitude of ways. So I used this cutout as a stencil to make some clouds, which I think worked really well. I really like how it turned out. And then they're pretty subtle on there, but they're just going to be on the background anyway. So then what I did, so I glued this down, this piece onto my card base. Like so. And then I used the, let me get it out, extra little rainbow. There we go. This little rainbow right here. And I put that in the middle, and I just glued that down with green glue. Like this. And then I probably should have stamped that before I put that down, because I'm stamping the You're Amazing with black ink, with the Tuxedo Black Memento ink, and I'm just stamping it right on here, like so. And I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm taking a, let me see where that scrap is. A scrap. I have a scrap of Whisper White somewhere. I think it'll work here. And I'm using the label punch. This label punch right here. Can you see? It is in the current, and it's going to be in the new catalog. So let me make sure that I've got room to cut it out here. Yeah, I do. And then I'm stamping Hey in Pumpkin Pie right here. And you'll see how this fits perfectly on that label. It looks, oop. Now if I was using my Stamparatus, I would get this on here perfectly. Let me see if I can get it on there. Because I'm using, no, I didn't get it lined up. So I'll turn it over. That's the beauty of paper. It has two sides. So let me make sure I've got that inked up good. And then I will stamp that down right there. And there we go. That's better. And then I'm going to get that closed. There you go. So it doesn't dry out. And then to cut these out, I'm just fits perfectly in this label. I love that. Just cut that out like that. And then this is going right here. And behind it, I'm putting, this is the Magenta Madness. That's the name of the new color. And I'm just going to kind of do a little zigzag like this of Magenta Madness. And I'm going to just put a little bit of Fast Fuse right here. Now Fast Fuse isn't available anymore. I like it. I like it better than Snail. Snail is also going away in the new catalog, but there are new adhesives called Seal, something Seal, Fast Seal. I can't remember, but I can't wait to get them. They're going to be fabulous. There is one that's like Snail and one that's like Fast Fuse, so that's awesome. And I'm popping up this sentiment right here, like this. These have been a little bit cantankerous for me today. But we'll see. So, back to work tomorrow. But it's a short week, so that's nice. It's going to be a real busy couple of weeks. So, and then my parents are coming next week. It's their anniversary next Tuesday. And then I am just using some of these, where are they? Here. As embellishments. Some of these little fun little asterisks. And I'm using the magenta one because that goes with the ribbon. And the magenta on the rainbow. And then I used a couple of the green ones, kind of to offset that. So I think that's fun. And now I'll show you the other cards that alternative cards that I made with this kit. I've been having a lot of fun with it today. This card, I heat embossed the Oh Happy Day sentiment. This is the Umbrella Builder Punch, which is still going to be in the new catalog, annual catalog. This punch is not, I don't think this punch is in this scalloped, oh, this isn't a punch. It is this, it's the layered circles, or the, let me find it. Yes, layering circles. So those are in the new catalog, so you can still get those layering circles. And I just punched that out of one of the card bases. You can see this card base, I punched the umbrella out of one of those. And that's on a Bermuda Bay background, and I just stamped that rainbow, those 3 rainbow stamps on there as the background, just using Bermuda Bay ink, and I stamped it off. This one uses Smoky Slate as a card base, and then this other card base that comes with the kit, and the back of it is plain, and I cut this nested die, stitch nested die out of here and used the label punch again. Just made a banner and used some rhinestones and some silver thread, which is not going to be in the new catalog, unfortunately. This one I cut down the card base. I used a Melon Mambo for this banner, and then one of the banners that comes in the kit, and this banner comes in the kit, and then I used the string that comes in the kit, and that was real easy to put together. And this is this edge that I cut off of this card front, and so that makes that card. This one uses a Pacific Point card base, and I stamped this stamp that came with it, the 3 plus signs. Can you see that? 3 plus signs. And just stamped that all over the back. And then I made a couple of banners with the Smoky Slate and the Pumpkin Pie. And this label is from the kit. This little stamp is from the kit. You can see that. And I just stamped You're Amazing, and I used the silver thread again. And then this is one of the cutouts. You can see, where is it? This cutout, this punch out or whatever. I just cut it down and made it into a banner. And that's all my sample, all my extra cards that I made. So you can see how much fun I've been having today. Let me show this one. And then the ones that the kit makes, and that's these 3. So lots of fun with this kit. It's super fun. The colors are amazing. You can get the paper, and we just haven't been able to get the ink ahead of time, but everything goes live a week from Wednesday, June 3rd. So you can get any of these. If you have this kit, you can use like I did. I just improvised with colors I had that were similar. since I didn't have the inks that went with it, and made a lot of fun cards, and I just had a lot of fun. So thanks for stamping with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.